I'm going to break down the Baylor men's basketball roster for the 2024-2025 season, as well as what do I think is the ceiling for the team and what do I think is floor for the team. And I do not foresee a situation that Baylor men's basketball misses the NCAA tournament unless some crazy amount of injuries happen here. I just don't see it. It's a 14-player roster, 5 fours, though there are 3 guys that can play center, in my opinion. Or even potentially 4 guys if you want to include Giannis Jonga. And then 9 guards. And though Jalen Celestine, he could play like the stretch 4 if needed. Just to let you know. And how many seniors / grad seniors? So there's only like 1 regular season, but then there's like grad seniors and 5th-year seniors. So there's like overall really 1, 2, 3, 4 other guys on the team. You have five guys, and that's including the walk-ons, by the way, and all this. Now, how many juniors do I see? Do they have on the team? And this is based on the Baylor men's basketball website, and all this. Josh Uzuwuna and Langston Love are definites. Now, in terms of how many sophomores, Giannis Jonga, which he redshirted last year because of injury, but it was bound to happen anyway. So that's really the only guy right there, which is crazy, and the rest are like freshmen. Though I know at one point Marino was listed as a sophomore, but then they updated it to a freshman. So thus, literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other guys. Now the starting lineup, I would assume it would be Josh Uzuwuna at the 5, but that does not mean he'll play starters minutes necessarily, and hopefully he takes a step forward this year, especially in the shot blocking and the rebounding. Then I'll put like Norchad O'Meara at the 4, though he could play the 5 when Josh Uzuwuna is off the court. Then obviously VJ Edgecombe, you can't leave him out of the starting lineup now. He's too good. He's going to be a one and done. Then Jeremy Roach and Jaden Nunn. That would be my starting 5, and then Langston Love, hopefully he does not have any injuries this year. He's had bad luck with the injury bug in his career. I mean, torn ACL, then there's a fluky eye thing, and then an ankle injury last year. So, and multiple times at that. So, yeah, it really depends on his health. That's what's been killing him the last 2 years, to be honest. Now, the 7th player I would assume is like Jalen Celestine and or Rob Wright. I mean, that's just the way it is. And then whoever is the 3rd straight center, really, because it's a battle between Giannis Jonga and Marino Dubrovic. Whoever's that guy is probably going to be the falling guy after those 3 other guys I just listed. Then obviously the ladder is probably right behind him, if not one more spot behind like Jason Asamoah. And I don't know how many minutes he's going to get this year, but I know he was good in high school, but it's just the way it is. And I know Davidson Hubbard was really good at Hampden Sydney, but I don't think he was going to play a ton of minutes, if any, maybe just in blowouts. That's it. Then there's Omar Adjabola. That's probably like the same thing. I don't know how many minutes he's going to really get. Actually 6 freshmen, but still, you get the point. That's including redshirt freshmen. I mean, that's the thing about it is, and probably Caleb Jackson's like the last guy, probably, on the list. So, you know, that's just breaking it down some. Now, the worst case scenario to me in the Big 12, 5th or 6th in the conference. I'm only saying 6 because you never know with the conference and everything, but I don't know how likely that is. They're going to really finish 6th. And there's one thing we can't predict is injuries in all this. And NCAA tournament wise, it's like around 64/32 again. I'm only saying around 64 because you never know what the matchups in the first round. If they somehow get like to a 3 seed or something that might be more favorable, or a 2 seed, and it's a little bit more favorable matchup early on. Now, the best case scenario, obviously, for Baylor men's basketball in the conference is simple: first or second in the league, or even. And you know, there's a difference between being a top 4 seed and a top 8 seed. You get more rest for the Big 12 tournament and more preparation, and don't have to play so many games within so many days. And that's just the truth. Now, NCAA tournament wise, I know it sounds crazy. Final Four or national championship, or get to the national title game. It's how talented they are. Look up and down the roster here. And I get we do have some tricky games in the conference, but that's normal. And we do have on the road a UConn. We get to play Gonzaga essentially as a neutral site game, even though it's in Spokane, Washington. And there's Arkansas. They're going to be way better this year than last year because look at me, guys. They are brand new, and especially those good transfer guys. I mean, it's not including St. John's in the Bahamas tournament, not like the Battle for Atlantis, but it's like the MAR tournament. And then we're going to either play Tennessee or Virginia. And of course, there's cupcake games in there at home, including an NAIA school. I just want to go over that, all that information, just let y'all know. So yeah, and I'm very excited for this Baylor men's basketball team, especially in their new arena, and they're going to play in it for the first time in a full season. Because remember, last year it's just late December onwards, and now they have all the practice facility stuff and everything, and that's going to really help the team. And man, it feels so good. We're so close to basketball season here. I'm not talking about saying that the football season's been bad. It's just basketball is a more successful sport right now. That's just telling the truth. And look at all the recruits and everything, and the transfer portal guys that they got in the off season. So anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. See you guys later on the road to 7 subscribers. Of course, ultimate goal is 1,000 more. Someone may have to, of course, like the video, comment video. It really helps YouTube algorithm so more people see it. Sharing the video does help as well, so more people could watch. And if you're watching and not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, free the notification bell as well. And I will say our conference slate only plays like really 2 top half elite teams twice, and those would be Houston and Arizona. Because everybody else we only play once. But you cannot take any game for granted. Upsets do happen in the Big 12. And that's one thing they got to be aware of. I mean, that's obvious. And it's good that we got 2 guys on the team that were part of Final Four teams. And that maybe get us to the point of getting over the hump and not finish just in a round of 32 again, despite all the talent on the roster here. We'll have to wait and see what happens. And I will preview some top 25 games that Baylor plays, as well as like receiving vote teams. So just a little heads up there down the line.